5. I literally just walked through the drive-thru of McDonald's because the lobby didn't open until 5. They were like, 6. They were like saying to me from the window. I'm like, no. I put in a mobile order, and I know you fools are open 24 hours, so let me in. I'll go through the drive-thru. So I went through the drive-thru with my legs. And now I am hustling 3.5 miles down the road to get to the Shell, to get to the Greyhound. So, yay. The decaf coffee in McDonald's is pretty bomb in the morning. I had it once in the afternoon. It was nasty. But it tastes pretty good in the morning. 1 creamer. Okay. I think I left you at the McDonald's this morning, and then I had to book it all the way downtown Grants to get to the gas station where the Greyhound picks people up, and that was some very fast walking I was doing while eating a biscuit and drinking decaf coffee, and my mom called me, so I wasn't able to get any more like shots of town or anything, but it was cute, and it was all sidewalk, and the sun comes up early, so I didn't feel like unsafe doing that. And yeah, I was maybe half a mile away from the gas station, and then I got a text from the Greyhound, whatever app or thing, and it said, the bus you're getting on is going to be 22 minutes late. I was like, of course. Yeah, I made it to the gas station and got a Sprite. I saw Semi there. He was heading to Flagstaff, so that was cool. So he got on a different bus going westbound. I was going eastbound. And then got on the bus, and it was fine. It was quiet. Lots of people sleeping. So I was able to get some video work done, and then I got to downtown Albuquerque, and I'm very glad that I chose the morning bus because I was originally contemplating just doing the evening bus. I don't think I would want to walk around that area at nighttime being alone, so it was a little nerve-wracking walking around this morning. So I like had my pepper spray in my jacket, and then I finally saw 2 policemen on Clydesdales, which was super awesome. So I was like, okay, I felt a little safer, and got to a coffee shop and had a decaf oat milk latte, and that was really yummy. And was going to do some work, but my sister called, so I was able to FaceTime her and talk to her and her boyfriend, so that was really fun. I was like, I don't have it in me. Like, my feet are swollen. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like my face is really swollen right now. My body is like, please stop. So I was like, there's no reason to walk 2.5 miles to this place when you don't have to. So I grabbed a quick Uber. It was $6. So anyway, so I'm here at the Airbnb, so I'll give you guys a quick little tour, and then I'm relaxing. I am turning off. I am decompressing. Really nice host. Like, I've been getting so lucky with these Airbnb hosts that have been letting me check in early. Just so kind and so grateful. So I was able to get here this morning. I have my own little porch and patio area. Our fridge, and I always like to get places with stoves. This is one of the reasons I do Airbnb over hotels, is because if it's going to be a longer stay, I like to be able to cook my own foods and everything. But yeah, everything you could need appliance-wise. And then this really cool window that he said you could open. The only downside of this place, and it's not even really that big of a downside, was I forgot to look at the bathroom and see if it was a bathtub or a shower, because I really wanted a bathtub, but that's okay. I've gotten lucky. My last 2 stays have been bathtubs. So anyway, but there's shampoo and conditioner, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, really, really cute, and everything that I need, and has high-speed Wi-Fi, so I can get you guys some videos edited and uploaded. Oh my goodness. So I took a 4-hour nap, and I got this delicious, like, chicken. It's vegan. It's a chicken sandwich with fries, chipotle mayo, a sopapilla, and they are warm and delicious. And this delicious side salad and a Sprite. Oh my God, guys, I'm so pumped. This is the current state of Airbnb. I wanted to like wipe down my tent and everything on the inside, so I had to set it up. And then I opened this big, I don't know why I said little, this big nice window, which was made for like a great cleaning surface. So I got all my sleeves clean, like just literally everything. I just like gave a wipe down with Dawn soap and warm water. My trekking poles really needed it. They had like sand all up in there. And then I've got a bunch of stuff laid out for like resupply, like what I want to clear out and what I want to repack. And then I'm doing some gear repair on my backpack. I had a little hole in my umbrella, and I'm just kind of looking everything over. I need to wipe down my sleeping bag. And now my Walmart delivery order just got here. I got some this KT blister prevention. These little strips are like really sticky, but they're soft because I cannot find moleskins at Walmart for whatever reason. They have the moleskin pads, like the big like sheets of them, I guess, that you can cut, but I don't have scissors on trail. So some nasal gel to help with my nosebleeds, some more acetaminophen, some lotion for the next few days because my skin is dry. And then I got some groceries. Went ahead and bought some more of these. I love these. They're so good. And like, I know this is like whey protein. It's not like, you know, the best quality, but when you're not trying to lose every bit of muscle that you gained over the last 2 years, you do it. This is my favorite trail mix at Walmart. It's pretty clean. They use cottonseed oil, not great, and vegetable oil, but you know, it's Walmart, but it's really good. And then I got some more beef sticks there. I'll get the rest of my stuff at Sprouts and Whole Foods, but I got a few grocery items just to get me by for breakfast, and I'm going to cook some chicken and have that with those bag salads and just keep it kind of simple for my digestive system. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling, getting clean, and then we're going to work on videos the rest of the day. Hey guys, it's my second 0, so it's Tuesday. Took a Nero on Sunday, and then yesterday was my first full 0. Today's my second. And yesterday was really productive. I got up and cleaned all my gear and did a lot of physical stuff in the morning, and then the rest of the afternoon I just edited videos and ate really good food, trying to keep it clean, easy to digest, so my body can focus on recovery. And today my dad comes in, so it's exciting. We're gonna have lunch together. I am craving orange juice, which I don't drink orange juice in my normal life just because I think it's better to eat your fruit than drink it, but my body is like, orange juice, orange juice. So I'm trying to listen. And I think I might have mentioned it in one of my videos, I'm not sure, but I lost my comb. I had like a little miniature comb that I brought with me. And I remember using it like last Monday when I got to Pie Town, and I took a shower at the RV park, and I put everything back in my little Ziploc bag that I have for my hygiene bag, and for whatever reason I haven't seen it again since then, so I must have lost it between there and here. So anyway, I had to use a fork to brush my hair, like a real Little Mermaid Ariel moment today. And
what is it?
It's a dingle hopper. Humans use these little babies to straighten their hair out.
Like, it still doesn't look that great, but I've been finding that if I'm washing my hair but I don't brush it at all, like it just looks so oily and greasy. So I'm like going out to a restaurant with my dad today. I mean, nowhere fancy, but still, like, you know, you want to look not like hiker trash for a second. Anyways, guys, 0 number 2. Here we go. Dad!
Hey, baby.
Dad and I headed just a few miles away. We probably could have walked, but we headed to Route 66 Grill and decided to grab some lunch there, and it was really cute, super decked out in all of the vintage things, even that like cool wall outside. So that was really fun. And then I was having a hard time choosing, but I got chicken strips and fries and coleslaw and could not finish any of it. And we just hung out for the rest of the day, and then he left a few hours later. Okay, so I know it looks like from these clips that my dad left and Jarod literally pulled up, but there was a whole evening and morning before those two things. But once he got there, we just hung out and kind of had a mini vacation in Albuquerque. We went to a coffee shop that was down the road. It was super cute, and Jarod loves to get the big bowls of coffee like on Friends. And we also really love to like walk and tour cemeteries. So right across the street was the cemetery called Memorial Park, and we like to go look at all the old graves and stuff. And while we were there, there was the cutest little roadrunner who was out looking for his breakfast, I guess. So yeah, even though he was cute and had his nice little head feathers, beware, because where there are roadrunners, there are usually snakes. We then headed downtown to the old part of Albuquerque, which was a lot of fun. The guy playing the flute was amazing, and I really wanted to buy a CD after that. But instead, we settled on ice cream and just sat outside because it was so pretty. And then we headed to the Albuquerque Museum, which I recommend anybody checking out. It's fairly cheap. I think it was like $6 a person, and they have like a really cool display of sculptures and artwork, but also like more exhibit type things that you would see like in a history museum. So it was really well rounded. And then I went back to the vegan place that I had earlier and took Jarod and had a different kind of sandwich, and it was so yummy. And then we wanted to check off one of the things from my birthday list that we didn't get to, which was doing the Sandia Peak Tramway. And they are known for being like the longest tramway, and so we went for sunset.
Built in 1966. It took 2 years to fully complete. At the time, it was only $2 million. In today's money, that's $20 million. So quite different. One of the main reasons they decided to build it was to help skiers get up and down the mountain more easily, as they'd ski down for 5 seconds, hike up for 5 hours, ski down for 5 seconds, hike up. You get the point. So this is a lot more convenient, as well as transporting you all and myself. And you are in the third generation, which was built in 2016.
When we got to the top, Jarod was able to secure us some seats at the bar, and we got to look out at the really cool view and have a couple of drinks before heading outside to check out the beautiful sunset. And from across the way, you can actually see Mount Taylor way out there. So deciding if that's something I wanted to climb or not. But yeah, it was really beautiful waiting to go back down and seeing all the lights over Albuquerque. On our last full day together before I headed back to trail, it was kind of like an errand day, so we started with coffee, of course, and then went and ran to the grocery store, and I was trying to sort this resupply because I think it was going to be like a 5 or 6 day carry, but then got distracted and we headed for more ice cream at this cute little ice cream shop that very much had like the Route 66 vibes. It was like covered in vintage toys and records and radios. It was super fun, and the ice cream was really good, and the owner was really nice, and was like asking all about the CDT and stuff, so that was really fun to experience. I just do the classic strawberry with chocolate, and then I think Jarod ended up getting like 3 flavors with like some toppings. Oh. He waited on the babies to go by so they could be in the middle. It's so cute. So we needed to walk off the ice cream, so we headed down to the river and decided to walk along there and find this labyrinth, but we were having problems finding it, so we just headed down to the nature center to see if they can maybe help us or give us a map or something, and it ended up being really cool. We walked around in there, able to fill up our water and then see some of the little exhibits and stuff that they have on display there and read about, you know, all the different rocks and the water and the land and how Albuquerque kind of became Albuquerque, which was really cool. And then, as you can see, I got distracted by a lot of the nature, the birds and the ducks and the geese, and it was just really cool to see kind of the wildlife thriving down there, even in the midst of a big city. Unfortunately, the man at the nature center did know what we were talking about, but he did not know how we should get down there, but we were able to find a little trail that kind of ran along the river, and it did end up taking us to the labyrinth. And this was just a really pretty section, and it was really cool walking down by the water. And then we popped out, and there was the labyrinth. So, of course, we had to do the full circle. And I don't know if I would call it a meditative experience, but it was an interesting experience. And then we got to the center, and there were all these cool little tokens. And so I think we left a nickel on there as our token. And that kind of completed our fun mission for the day before actually finding the river. And then the next morning, this is a much longer story, but basically the bus was an hour and a half late, so Jarod was kind enough to take me an extra almost hour and a half to Grants himself and add 2 hours to his day driving back to Oklahoma, which was really nice because I was able to get breakfast and I didn't have to repeat the road walk I had already done. So he took me straight to the parking lot where the CDT actual part of the trail starts after the road walk. And after a couple of little tears and a nice goodbye, it was time to get back on trail and start heading to Cuba. Okay guys, so Jared just dropped me off. He took me all the way from Albuquerque to here, to the trailhead, where the Continental Divide trailhead actually starts off of the highway. Very grateful for that. The bus was like over an hour late today, and the bus stops anywhere are just sketchy these days in America, so he was like, I'll just take you, it'll be fine, we can get breakfast, and you know, I can take you right to the trailhead, and you can skip some of that road walk you've already done. So anyway, I'm so grateful to him. Grateful for everybody that, you know, is supporting me right now. You guys and my family, and you know, my dad who came out, and now Jared. So anyway, I'm teary-eyed because I'm grateful, and because, you know, it's hard to leave people that you love. I will see him again in about 6 weeks or so, when they all meet me in Denver. But yeah, I'm getting started. I'm going to close it out here because I'm going to start a new video for you guys heading up today. I'm not really sure if I'm doing Mount Taylor or not, but you'll find out in the next video. And yeah, thanks for being here while I rested up in Albuquerque this week, and hope you enjoyed some of the delicious food that I got to eat and some of the fun things that we got to do. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.